Welcome back to PSN News. I'm Lauren Real. With me tonight is Danny Vitale, a Penn State student and aspiring creator and artist. Danny, thank you for being here tonight.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited.
So, what year are you here at Penn State?
Sophomore. Well, technically I'm like a second semester sophomore because of credits and stuff, but I'm a second year.
Yeah. So when did you decide to start truly pursuing and dedicating your time towards music?
I mean, it's always been in the family. My dad taught me to play drums since I could walk, and yeah. And then I played saxophone starting in 4th grade, played guitar a little bit, and I just picked it up again recently, but I decided to start recording music and putting it out there 8th grade. I started making content a few months before, so summer after 7th grade. And then I just made music in 8th grade, and it kind of just all jumbled together to be this one creative process that I really enjoy.
So you would say throughout your entire childhood that you've truly just been pursuing music?
I've always been an entertainer, whether that's pretending to be a news anchor, pretending to be a famous musician, whatever. So yeah, I've always loved to play pretend and be an actor.
That's truly amazing and so much fun.
Yeah.
So I've heard that you have had some incredible experiences so far, and that you have opened for Kid Leroy.
Yeah.
So would you tell me a little bit about that process and what it was like?
It was stressful, but I knew I wanted it badly. I hung up QR codes around the school. I was posting 3 times a day on every platform. It's I just really wanted it, and I really just put myself out there, asked people who I didn't know to vote for me and stuff like that. And the person who was in first place had 10,000 votes because they were cheating, and I was all right, well, this is it. And then I called my friend Mike, and I was I don't think it's going to happen. Then I checked my email, then I called him again, and I was screaming, and then I ran to my friend's dorm because I had gotten selected. And then I met Leroy, and great guy, gave him some of my music and stuff, and yeah, just went up on stage, did my thing, and the rest is history.
What was it like being at the BJC in front of that crowd for the first time? Because I don't know, was that the biggest crowd that you've ever performed in front of?
First and only crowd, which is so crazy because my first crowd was a sold-out crowd, opening for my favorite artist of all time. So, but I mean, I blacked out on stage, sober. I wasn't but no, I just kind of forgot that these were people with opinions and stuff, and I was I'm just gonna rock out and do my thing. You only have this once. And then I was singing, and then not many people knew my part because I did the remix to it. And I was looking over in the crowd. I saw my brother and my friend in one area, and then my Penn State friends, and my now roommate Chris. He was going bar for bar with my verse, and I was all right, it's time to go crazy. And I hit the high note that I was so worried about hitting, and the rest is history.
Do you think that really confirmed your passion to get that experience on stage?
I've always had the passion. I don't think it was ever a doubt. I think it was just a testament to all my hard work, because I deserved it.
You did. With all the hard work and leading up to that,
Definitely.
It must have been just an incredible and, of course, as you said, just an unreal experience.
Yeah, getting to see my family and holding up the signs and stuff and making them proud, and seeing my sister crying as I came off stage. It was a really surreal thing. It just, I want to make my family proud at the end of the day, so I'm glad I was able to do that.
And you keep mentioning your friends and family, and I'm sure, have they been just a huge support system for you?
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously at the start it's why are you posting this cringy stuff all over the place, but I think now that they see that I'm doing it for more than just money and fame, I'm really doing it to make a difference and impact people. Now they see it's more of a mature decision and more of a passion thing, as opposed to oh, I just want attention. I mean, the attention is, don't get me wrong, it's great, and the recognition is great, but my family and friends, I just want to make them proud, want to pay for my siblings' tuition, and buy my parents a shore house, and then I can be cool off that.
Of course, big goals ahead that you are chasing. That's
amazing.
Why not?
You got to dream. Why not dream big?
And I've seen that you've recently blown up on TikTok with your
haven't blown
new
up,
release.
but getting a little more recognition than usual.
With your new song, Penn State.
Yeah.
Could you tell me a little bit about that and your creative process?
I knew I wanted to do something for the school. I was listening to this song called Colorado Boulder by Charlie on a Friday, and I just met him too, which is super cool. But I was this is a huge marketing opportunity, and it's a great way to get my name into the system. So I'm super big on social media strategies, and I recorded the song in my dorm, which makes it so much more authentic. I, did all my algorithmic stuff so I can make sure people get into it. It's funny, I was at an apartment, and somebody was open TikTok, and my thing was playing, and I was I did that on purpose. There's a method to my madness. You're gonna listen to my music whether you want to or not, and I've gotten some incredible recognition from it, and it's been surreal.
So do you have any new projects coming up, or?
Oh yeah.
Are you taking a little break after that release? That's
the last thing I'm doing. I always try to just get 1% better every day. So whether that's posting a video, recording some music, stuff like that. But I've just been working hard on new songs, new content, stuff like that, because I'm a creator first and foremost. But at the end of the day, like I feel like I'm just going crazy. I'm beating my idols. I'm achieving all my dreams. So why would I stop now?
How much of a time commitment would you say it is to, you know, produce your own music, be in charge of your your social media
It sounds
platforms?
a little cliche, but like it's a lifestyle. Like this is my whole life, and like I love doing it. So it's not like, oh, I have to set aside time to do music. It's like I want to. So like my whole life, the way I interact with people, the way I produce my content, the way I portray myself, it's all just like well, not really even for social media. It's just to be the best person I can be and just like be a positive impact and a light in somebody's day. But I mean, I think all the content helps me to become that person. So I guess it's just like a lifestyle. It all is encompassed, and it brings everything together.
That's truly amazing.
Thank you so much.
And who would you say your biggest role model has been throughout this entire process, or someone that you kind of just look up to or have listened to and followed?
Geez, I mean, my dad is probably my biggest influence, my hero. He's the reason I am who I am today. You know, the gentleman I am and the charismatic guy I am. And I think if it weren't for him, I wouldn't have this personality, and I wouldn't be as outgoing and kind and stuff. So he's definitely like my biggest role model, like period. But creatively, I think it's so important to take inspiration from everyone and everything around you. That way you never run out of inspiration. Like I'm taking inspiration from this. Like this is my fuel for the next week, you know. But I guess like tangibly, like people who I really look up to, the Kid Leroy, Charlie on a Friday, who I just met on FaceTime, which is actually insane. I love Kelly Wakasa, Drake, just like all my friends, my family, my siblings, and everything, everybody and everything.
Well, it seems like you hold very big things for the future.
They're all right.
Would you like to shout out some of your platforms for the people listening in?
Sure. If you want to follow my Instagram, my TikTok, I don't really use Twitter. It's I'm Danny Vit, so IMDANNYVIT. My YouTube is just Danny Vitale. Danny Vitale on all streaming platforms. It's VITALE. Yeah, you'll see me around. I'll probably pop up on your For You page or something if you're unlucky.
Well, thank you so much, Danny.
Of course.
Well, that's all the time we have for tonight, but thank you for sharing more on your musical and professional endeavors. Up next, Olivia and Brendan will bring the latest news from across the nation. Stay tuned.